Our next guest is a talented rising artist who's bringing his unique sound to the OPM scene. He is a singer-songwriter who's making a name for himself with his heartfelt and authentic music. And today he is here to share his journey and his latest projects. Here's Gab Cabangon as he performs his upcoming single, Pieces, on Daymix.
Let the tears roll down your face. There's no shame in crying. I know you've been trying. Sometimes life just doesn't go your way. You try to find the remedy to all of the uncertainty. You can break down, even fall apart. Let yourself be in pieces, be in pieces. Just let it go and fall into my arms. Or pick up the pieces, pick up the pieces. You think that you're all alone, like you're the only one drowning, and it's just so overwhelming. No, but know that I'm a shoulder to lean on, so you can let it all out. No need to hold it all in. And you can break down or even fall apart. Let yourself be in pieces, be in pieces. Just let it go and fall into my arms. I'll pick up the pieces, pick up the pieces. You can let it go. Let the tears roll down. I'll hold you together. I'll hold you together. We can break down, even fall apart. Let ourselves be in pieces, be in pieces. Just let it go and fall into my arms. I'll help you pick up the pieces, pick up the pieces. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you can break down, even fall apart. Let yourself be in pieces, be in pieces. Help you pick up the pieces, pick up the pieces.
Gab Cabangon, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Daymix on
Fantastic.
beautiful day. Gab, join us, please. And of course, that song is called Pieces.
Yes.
That is his debut single. His first single as a solo artist, am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Welcome to the show. First and foremost, good morning, and thank you for waking up to join us live and to sing. For that matter, ang hirap kumanta pag umaga, di ba?
Oh, that may have been the biggest challenge in his young career.
Yeah.
Yeah, waking up at like 4:30 in the morning, tapos just getting your voice ready to sing at least one song. Buti nga isang kanta lang.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah.
Bakit ni-request ba namin like isang set?
Actually, why not?
Well, if you were gonna ask me to do that, di naman ako hihindi.
Oh, that's so sweet. But you know
Next
what?
time.
I was telling Pao earlier that kanina nagsa-sound check ka and I was listening to your sound check. Sabi ko, ang ganda sound check lang. Like sound check, 1, 2. It was really singing it.
Yeah, but the song was better.
The song was better, of course. It's
That's
called
good.
Pieces.
That's great.
Yeah, let's talk about it. But the song is just absolutely beautiful and very heartfelt. So this is your debut single.
Yes.
Let's talk more about this. What inspired you to write this song, and how did you decide na ito yung song that would be your first formal release?
All right. So I wrote that at the height of the pandemic,
Oh,
and it wasn't actually originally something that I thought of releasing. It was actually an anniversary gift. Kasi I gave it as a gift to my then girlfriend. Ngayon, asawa ko na siya.
I'm so happy that you followed it up with asawa mo na.
I usually joke sa spills ko eh. Magpo-pause ako and then,
Yeah.
kasi ex ko siya. Ngayon, kasi asawa ko na eh.
Perfect.
But
Okay.
yeah, so I gave it as a gift, and kasi I don't think anybody remembers the pandemic very fondly. It was really a time of a lot of uncertainty. Tapos I just wanted to write something na to be something like of an assurance song that, as I said in the chorus, it's okay not to be okay, because I'll be there to be a crying shoulder, to be your support system. And then I recorded it on my phone, voice memo recording, and then I sent the demo to my wife, and then next thing I knew, she was doing a video call just to say na pinayak ko siya with the track.
Oh, that is so sweet.
And then
Okay.
I started playing that song in live stream gigs because that was the only way we could do like music performances
course,
at the time. And then I had friends and people tell me na they were able to relate to the song. So I figured na, okay, so this song had a bigger purpose pala. And then when I decided to, okay, I want to be a recording artist, I decided that this was going to be the first single as the introduction to me as Gab Cabangon, the solo artist.
It's funny how things evolve to something super personal, a personal message to just one
Yeah.
person who you really cared about. And all of a sudden, you're now speaking to a much wider audience. When you talk
Yes.
about yung theme na yan, it actually goes well with your self-description. You describe yourself as a nonchalant millennial sad boy.
Oh,
God.
When I read that and I listened to your lyrics, naisip ko, we did grow up to that music, yung mga millennial, yung mga emotional, mga emo.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
Oo, mga hugot.
I am a product of the music of my generation. So
that hugot
Yung-
culture. Yeah.
But I think the hugot thing, and I think it's a very Filipino thing.
It is though, yeah.
Regardless of kung if you are from the VST and company era, to like yung mga the sugar free and
Yes,
Eraserheads, and
Yeah.
then all the way to like the Ben and Bens and the Four of Spades. Parang I think yung Filipino music is very romantic in itself.
Yes.
So, so yeah, I think talaga in my case with my music, I am really a product of all my influences, and kaya ko siya ginawang parang nonchalant kasi people have always mentioned na when I'm on stage I'm very chill at the start, but I get I'm very soulful raw as a singer in my own way. So ginawa ko ng marketing tagline ko, I guess, yung buong thing. And I'm not shy. I don't shy away naman from my age. I'm definitely like millennial.
Yeah. And I hope you don't, because I think you're only younger than me by a year or two. So don't. When I want to focus a bit about yung background mo. You mentioned a lot about your influences, right?
Yes.
You've been around the music scene for a while.
A while.
In fact, you even have your professional life around music? I mean, like just looking at your LinkedIn, which we can all access, by the way. Uh, you have been working with all these artists. You've been working around the local music scene.
Yes.
What made you decide to, okay, it's my turn. Time to release my own single?
I think it was a series of events. It was a gradual progression to that decision. Kasi ano, yung before the pandemic, I was always a frontman guy. I was always active with my band, and then the pandemic changed
Yeah.
everything. Then I figured I also wanted to try doing solo music. At first, I thought I was gonna be content lang to be a gigging artist, because
Yeah.
that's always what I've been known for, like yung gumigig sa mga bars, cafes. But then I've always had this like desire and passion to become a songwriter as well. So I yung gradually got to that decision, and then late last year, I figured na um, okay, I'm in a position right now to actually invest on my music. I'm in a position right now na wala na talaga akong excuses whatsoever not to release music. Kasi, as you said, I wear different hats in the music industry, and
Yeah.
it would have been very kind of hypocritical if I'm also an artist pero hindi ako nagre-release ng music, and yet I always preach about encouraging other people to let's push Filipino music by creating more original songs. So, ika nga ni Sir Jim Paredes, I think yung sinabi, he always says na the first step talaga when it comes to pursuing your music journey is showing up. So, this is me deciding to show up, and today I showed up at like 6:30 in the morning.
And what a perfect way to really release that song, right? And make our viewers hear it. It's a beautiful song
Thank
to
you.
start their morning. And music is in your blood. Of course, your father,
Of course.
Noel Cabangon.
Yeah.
Um, uh, when was the moment when you realized that music wasn't just something that you grew up with? Because, syempre, with your parentage, right, musical parentage, but something that you needed to do, not just following your father's footsteps, but also creating your own voice, your own sound.
Okay, so I really got into music for the simple reason when I was 13 years old. I did not want to be in the household, to be the only one in the household who did not know how to play the guitar.
Okay.
Yun talaga ang because before that I really wasn't planning on like getting into music. Of course I listened to music, but I never considered at the time like yung pursuing it as a hobby or as a passion. But then so contrary to popular belief, yung nanay ko ang nagturo sa akin maggitara.
Really?
Yeah, no. So my nanay used to be actually the executive director of PETA. So
Oh, okay.
so talagang nasa arts world talaga ang aking orientation. But it was nanay who taught me how to play the guitar, and then si tatay na sa gilid, he'll give suggestions and advice. And then as he would say, ayun na.
Yeah.
I got into music because I fell in love with the craft itself. And syempre sa high school, it was really kind of like yung my platform for self-expression. It was my space talaga to be creative, to some would say be vulnerable and be free. And then tuloy-tuloy na, I never really thought of myself not really doing music. Kahit na if like I would have other yung responsibilities, parang music was I always thought na music was always gonna be part of it. And yeah, yung with this upcoming single that I'm releasing on Friday, I'm really excited na this is gonna be like my debut talaga as a recording artist. I don't people have known me before in pre-pandemic as the frontman of KE,
Yeah.
as a gigging artist, and kung hindi naman yun as a music professional and advocate of Filipino music. So right now I'm excited to introduce a new hat sa industry as a singer-songwriter na recording artist.
What I love about your story is that you spent the majority of your professional life supporting people, promoting people.
Yes.
You've done it for sports, Philippine Olympic Commission. You've done it for Ben and Ben right now as a head of socials, if I'm not mistaken. You've done it for OPM. You've done it for all these different organizations and groups. And right now, you have to do it for yourself. I mean, we're running out of time, but as we do so, I want to understand how you feel right now personally that you're doing what you've been doing for other people now for yourself.
It's it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of collaboration.
Yeah.
Malaking bagay yun. I think if there's anything I've learned with my other hats and past lives is that collaboration talaga is important, and malaking bagay I guess that I also was able to develop like my what direction and vision I wanted for especially for pieces and for how I wanted to introduce myself as a solo artist. I am honestly both excited and very, very nervous with this upcoming release. I do hope people like it, but at the same time, I can't deny that there's pressure talaga. There's personal pressure for me because I also want to be good. I want to earn people's respect rin in my own terms and in my own way. But at the same time, I'm very excited rin kasi I've always wanted to release my own music, and then I finally get to do it after 10 years. The last time I released music was CDs pa ang very very indie pa na pupunta pa kami
Alam
sa
mo ba
Cubao.
yung CD,
Magbaburn
Paolo?
ka pa ng
Inabutan
CD.
mo ba?
Oh, nabutan ko yun.
Yan yung as in pupunta pa kami sa Cubao kamuning para
yeah.
magpa-produce ng CDs.
Yeah. And you have a release party, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a very, very intimate release party in Backdoor, Maginhawa. So, funny story, that bar used to be like a rehearsal studio where we used to jam nung when we were in college. And
Okay.
now, next thing we knew, it was a listening bar with really nice vinyl records. So, kung may mga mahilig dito sa vinyls, you can check it out. But yeah, on the day of the song drop, I'm also doing a release party.
Perfect. All right. So
Wait, we have a question for you from our viewer on
Oh.
Facebook. John Victor is asking, sino daw ang gusto mong dream artist na makolab?
Oh, international or
Both.
Maybe both, yeah.
So many. Pag international, I am a John Mayer guy. So,
Oh, that would
be
work.
perfect.
But I mean,
yeah.
perfect sa sad boy millennial.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sobrang sobrang perfect. Bias ko si John Mayer. If it's local, if it's a new artist, I've always gone on record. I've always been a big fan of Dilaw. So
Yeah. That's a
yun,
great
that's
choice.
the alternative rock side ng
Yeah.
Rockista talaga rin ako.
Oo. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Alam mo, here on the show, pag minamanifest, nangyayari most of the time.
Yeah. So John Mayer.
John Mayer, if
You've heard
you're
it here
watching.
first.
Nako, baka I might spend time just asking him to sign my guitars.
But before we let you go, Gab, we always ask our guests this one question. Our show is called Beautiful Day. So what makes your day beautiful?
Oh, my wife. I guess that's the first thing that came to my head. And just yung being able to pursue my passion. Those are the two things. And just trying to live my day being yung promoting Filipino music and yung promoting yung being Filipino. If there's anything I've learned from my parents, yun naman talaga ang something that I try to do, yung excellence of craft and also yung being proud of who we are as a society and as a culture.
And thank you so much for coming on the show for promoting Filipino music and of course promoting Filipino music by promoting yourself as well. And we wish you all the best.
Yes,
Thank
good
you.
luck.
The journey mo. And
On your release party, on the release of your song and your album.
all right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is a 99 days before Christmas. Wala pa siyang Christmas special nun. Wala pa. But 99 days till Christmas,
But you
ladies and
still have
gentlemen.
time to come out with a Christmas song.
Oh my God, I'm not competing with Joe Marichan.
I mean,
I'm not competing with Sir JMC.
you don't have to compete.
You don't have to compete.
Yeah,
Pwede namang like
Ayoko nahiya ako,
ready.
boss ko siya sa OPM eh.
But thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you
Gab
for having me.
Cabangon, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
thank you so much.
you.